Hi everyone, my name is Tia. I went to the Bay Area twice this year, and during both trips, one to visit friends, one to visit family, I filmed a lot of bookish content, bookstores, the library, at the airport. The only thing I didn't film was an intro. So I'm here to just say that I found some amazing book finds during these two trips, and I have a haul at the end of this video, and I hope you enjoy. Yay, they have an AAPI stand. Oh my gosh. Starting off strong. One of my favorite memoirs. Very fitting. I read this on an airplane, so I love that. This is on my TBR. Stay true. A luminous, tender-hearted story. A bracing memoir about growing up and moving through the world in search of meaning and belonging. I want to read this so badly. Hula. This is a beautiful cover. Oh my god, this stand truly makes me so happy. Women of Good Fortune was also really good. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful stand. After Parties I have on my TBR. It looks really, really good. Love Boat Taipei. This looks so beautiful. I wish I looked this good with this kind of haircut. Like, this is what I think I look like with short hair, but instead I look like Edna Mode from The Incredibles. Strike the Zither. That is also beautiful. These covers, they're just so good. Oh, I'm so glad they have this stand. That makes me so happy. This is quite a small airport, so they don't have that much, but I'm still very impressed by the selection. They have Death Valley by Melissa Broder, which is on my TBR, and this one is signed. Are you kidding me? Like, at an airport? I always like looking at authors' signatures because I think they make them so special. Oh! They have one copy left of The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I have yet to read anything by Bardugo, but I know that I want to. Knife Mediations After an Attempted Murder. Oh my god. This I unfortunately DNF'd. I DNF'd it like 75% of the way through, to be honest. I just got bored. They met in person, and at that point I was like, I just was no longer invested once they met in real life. My Baby. I don't own her yet in paperback, but... And even a Carly Fortune. I literally brought this hat with me on my trip. They have Get Cozy with These Mysteries. They have even more. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with this airport. It's small but mighty, absolutely. Finley Donovan. This is entertaining. Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. Death Comes to Marlowe. Arsenic and Adobo. That's so cute. Okay, I've left the little stand. To be honest, I felt kind of bad for the lady that's working there because she was staring at me. I promise I didn't steal anything. I just really like books.
It's actually gone. Where'd it go? Point it right there. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Do you see it? It's right here.
You can see it way better over here.
Oh, look. We saw it. Look. Little thing. There it is. Wow.
It looks like a dinosaur.
Hello.
So cute. I had to get out of the way for actual children to see the stuffed animal. Hi. How are you? I'm hoping to get a library card.
Have you filled the online application?
I should have gotten that one for my dad, huh? I stopped by a branch of the San Francisco Public Library because Libby allows you more than one library in the app. So I wanted more access to books, and this is just to prove how easy it is to use the library. It took me like 4 minutes max to get a card. Oh my god, look, I saw it in the wild. I was so happy about it. These look like rocks. Literally, they look like rocks.
Can you see without your glasses?
No. Oh my god, this is where the magic happened for me. So I went to the main branch of the library on my way to a graduation ceremony, and truly this was my face the entire time I was there. Their selection was insane. So it was like $4 for a paperback and $5 for hardcovers, and they had genuinely the best book selection at any used bookstore / library sale I've literally ever seen. There were manga. I've never seen manga sold in a library. I, of course, took this for myself. I was so lucky. That's a volume that I didn't own prior, and I'm trying to collect all the Haikyuu volumes. This is their YA. And I found this like sprayed edge. I don't really know what this is. I think this is also a manga, but it has sprayed edges, all that jazz. I didn't love this book, but the fact that they had so many new releases, oh, my baby, and like just very familiar titles to me, I was so impressed. These books have been on my TBR for a really long time. I truly wish I had, like, we talked about this book, oh my god, at the beginning of the video. I wish I had more space in my suitcase to take these beautiful books home, but also like this is just a fantastic resource for the people of San Francisco. So if you live there or if you're visiting anytime soon, I would highly encourage you to go check out their beautiful main branch. The architecture is beautiful, and like the kind volunteer who was working at the library was nothing but so sweet. We had a really quick, fun conversation. Just like, look how many, the footage is still going. There were so, oh my god, like a paperback Carrie Soto, are you kidding me? These are books that I've had my eye on for so long. That's a popular release. Haruki Murakami, oh my gosh. And then of course we have a Kite Runner, which you always see at thrift stores. Some Colleen Hoovers. Clara and the Sun, which I already owned in hardcover. This cover was so alluring. Believers by Lisa Ko. You guys know how much I love that book. This book was cool because we went to a used bookstore and I wanted to purchase that, but it was new, so I decided to pass. But that Intimacies book, freaking, I found it used. It was so sick. Look at all these, oh my god, like, look. I forgot how long this clip is. I'm still going. From the graduation ceremony, I'm taking the train straight to the Giants game, and I just left literal tote bag of books from the library. I have no complaints. Like I said, my friend and I got to go to the Dodgers game.
The last time I watched Will in person, he hit a 3-man home.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe I caught that on video because literally right after I said this, he essentially won the game for us. And I had to mute this because I'm so loud when I watch sports, but I had such a good time. It was so fun. I ended up at the Oakland airport going home, and they had a pretty decent selection too, despite its small-ish airport size. This book really caught my eye. I did not like The Maid at all. This cover I thought was so cute. Look, a little free library. This thriller I did not enjoy. I think it was the male audiobook narrator. Something about his voice really did not do it for me. Some popular releases and just a general overview of the book selection. I really liked looking at this airport. I think I like being in airports in general. I feel like being surrounded by so many different kinds of people. You never know where they're headed off to or what they're gonna do. That kind of people watching at airports specifically makes me feel very small but also very human. You know what I mean? Of course, I go on a 3-day, 4-day trip and I come back with a pile of books. I took Spirit Airlines because it was truly disastrously cheap, but Spirit Airlines only lets you take a little backpack for your luggage. So I was fighting for my life trying to shove all these books in the backpack. We did it. And if you're like, ooh, Tia, like what is this pile of books you see? New bookshelf? Yes, I found it on the side of the road and I just posted a video about it. Besides these two, these are all used. We love that. Used from either an independent bookstore or Friends of the Public Library sale. They are brand spanking new books. Like, what? What's up? Oh, you just want pets? Do you see that? I don't know if they're still doing it because it said limited edition, but they, I guess, partnered with like a local independent artist. They have a Friends of the San Francisco Public Library tote bag. Ah, it's so cute. If there is library merch and the proceeds go directly to either the artist or the library itself, you know I'm buying. You know I'm buying. Granted, I wish it was like a little bit higher quality. Like I can see myself through the camera, through the fabric, which is not great, but cute little tote bag. 1 or 2 books is not gonna kill it. And then speaking of tote bags, these first two are actually book mail, so I'll really quickly. Husbands and Lovers by Beatrice Williams. This is the first bookish merch, book-related thing that's not a book that I have ever received in my entire life, which is like, this is my new beach bag. It's actually so stinking adorable. It is this huge tote from Penguin Random House, which is so sweet of them. Literally feels like Christmas every day that I get to do this. So thank you again for supporting me. Please don't do that. I am taking this to the beach, no doubt about it. This comes out on June 25th. 2 women separated by decades and continents and united by a mysterious family heirloom. Reclaim family secrets and lost loves. So I'm always a really big fan of stories that either like jump timelines or span several decades. Ow, ow. Ow, ow, he's meeting. We'll just do it like this. This is a beautifully voiced novel of deeply human characters entangled by morally complex issues of privilege, class, and the female experience. So I just am so stoked to read this. The cover is so summer. I just got this in the mail yesterday. Perfume and Pain by Anna Dorn. And I think this is such a sexy cover. Like, I know it is kind of weird because the woman is in the bottle, but like, just, I think it's the font and the colorway. This seems like a sapphic literary fiction. The pressure causes her worst vice to rear its head. The Patricia Highsmith, a blend of amphetamines, alcohol, and cigarettes that causes blackouts and a disturbing series of events. Astra Doll's bad behavior just got worse. This seems very much up the alley of like unhinged female experience or some kind of not women's rights, women's wrongs, women. I'm not notoriously an overpacker. I feel like that backpack made me underpack, but thankfully because I underpacked, I got to fit all these books back in my backpack to bring home. These 2 books are from a independent used bookstore. We went to Dog-Eared Books in San Francisco. We decided to pick out a book for one another. So like I would buy her a book, she would buy me a book we think that we're interested in. So that was so fun. I think I got her, I have to ask her to send me some photos, but it was definitely some Japanese literature, like translated fiction. I thought that that would be something up her alley. I picked out 2 for her to choose from, so I ended up buying her one of them, and then she was so intrigued by the other one that she bought that one herself, which was cool. So she gave me a couple options and I decided to go with this one, The Neon Wilderness, Stories by Nelson Algren. It was a short story collection, so I think I read the first paragraph or so. This was actually first published in 1947, and it was dedicated to his mother and the memory of his father. What's funny is like there's not even any blurbs that I can tell you about the reasons why I picked this book. I just remember going with my gut with this book, and then I bought myself. I'm so excited about this one. The Bee Sting by Paul Murray. Okay, ow, ow, ow. You're being so violent. Why? I believe it is a UK edition, question mark, only because this is the size of usual books. Why is this so big? This is historical fiction, and it just seems like something I might really enjoy because I think there are a multitude of families involved. The present is in meltdown, but the causes lie deep in the past. Figure out. If they can't change the past or rewrite the story they have already lived, is it too late for a happy ending? This seems to play on the concept of the butterfly effect, which is one small thing. What is it? The butterfly wings flap causes a tornado in like a different continent or something. I just really am intrigued about the discussion of past and present and is it too late? If you are in San Francisco at all, I would highly recommend it. The cozy vibes were phenomenal. You had a great selection of new books plus used books. It was such a wonderful bookstore. And now we're gonna get to my babies that I found at the San Francisco Public Library. I actually bought 6 books, but I ended up giving 2 to my best friend that I stayed with. They were specifically for her. I got Lie With Me and then Earthlings by Sayaka Murata. So I got those 2 for her. And as for myself, can you believe I found a pristine volume 35. Okay, pull myself together. Haikyuu, one of my favorite medias of all time, like TV show, series. I carry the lessons I learned from Haikyuu like everywhere I go with me. I'm slowly but surely building my collection. I have like a running list of all the volumes that I don't have yet, and this is the only Haikyuu volume that they had at the store or library for sale, and it is one that I don't own. So I just thought it was so perfect, especially because the movie is coming out at the end of the month, or I guess by the time I post this, it'll already be out. You know that I watched it opening day. You know, it's a little concerning, but I hope that you know that about me. And I'm sure I cried. I actually brain rotted and binged the entire 1 through 4 seasons on Netflix because it came back in May. And in preparation for the movie, I of course had to watch the entirety of the show. You look so cute. Unreal pickup. A book that this just was meant to be for me because Kennedy Ryan's Before I Let Go was maybe one of my first 5-star reads of the year. I have since fallen in love with Kennedy Ryan's writing. I love the way she crafts stories and romances that are very well fleshed out. This is not just a romance. This is very much about 2 people. There is love involved through every aspect of the book, but I wouldn't call this just an easy peasy romance. Crazy solid 5 stars for me. I actually just picked up This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. These look so good together. Oh my god, just the covers are literally beautiful. I am so thankful that now I have both installments that I can add to my collection, so that is so exciting. I would highly recommend Kennedy Ryan. What's so fun about Intimacies by Katie Kitamura? I saw this at the Dog-Eared Books and it was being sold new and I was like, ooh, like this is a used bookstore. Like I would really rather look for used books instead, but it definitely caught my eye. So when I saw it at the library, that was what, like 2 days after the fact, I was like, this book is for me specifically, and so I bought it. I had to. I just am so drawn towards it. I don't even really know this is a cover of bodies, like there are eyeballs here, this is a hand, but you're still not really sure what's going on, and I honestly love it. A woman of many languages and identities, she is looking for a place to finally call home. She's got a bunch of personal drama. Her lover, Adrian, is separating from his wife, but he's still entangled in his marriage. Ugh, so messy. Her friend Jana witnesses a random act of violence, a crime the interpreter becomes obsessed with as she she befriends the victim's sister. She is soon pushed to the precipice where betrayal and heartbreak threaten to overwhelm her, forcing her to decide what she wants from her life. Oh, that just sounds so good. Like so juicy. I know it's gonna pack a punch because it's tiny, but a blurb like that, are you stinking kidding me? And the last book I have has been on my TBR for a really long time, and I told myself that I, if I ever happened by it at a used bookstore or a library, that I would purchase it. And I mean, you've seen the clips. Like, the San Francisco Public Library had choices. I didn't know it was queer when I bought it, but I'm very excited to know that it does have like queer elements in it. So this is Nightcrawling by Layla Motley. I'm obsessed with this color orange. I painted my childhood bedroom this color. I wish I was joking. This exact shade of orange when I was in 5th grade. It's called Dragon's Breath. I will try and insert a photo. This color to me is so quintessential to my personality, and I don't know what it is about it. My dream car was an orange truck, bright orange, just like this. My bedroom was blindingly, barfingly orange for at least a few years, and I just am obsessed with the contrasting colors. Wait, who's responsible for this beauty? Book designed by Maggie Hinders. Maggie. So Kira and her brother Marcus are scraping by on their own in East Oakland. Her world breaks open even further when her name surfaces in an investigation that exposes a massive scandal within the Oakland Police Department. This is brimming with electrifying intensity and piercing vulnerability. I'm so happy to have this on my shelf. I really hope it doesn't disappoint by how excited I am. I should really lower my expectations, but I have heard really good things about this book. I can't even take credit for the backpack stuffing. I had my friend's girlfriend stuff my backpack for me. She really played Tetris with that truly abysmally small backpack. I can't believe I fit so many books in there. But I had such a soul healing, very fun, fulfilling trip to San Francisco. I got to see very meaningful people to my heart. So it was a really good vacation. As always, I highly recommend you support independent, used local bookstores and check out your library sales if they offer them, because hot dang, they offer some good gems. And I hope you enjoyed this haul, this video, this shopping experience. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Bye!